everybody, staying on my recent X-Men kick, I present to you my top 10 X-Men. For this list, I'll be focusing on what I consider the good guys. Now, I know allegiances often change in comic books, but in this case, we're just gonna have to kind of draw the line somewhere. So Magneto, for example, he could easily be number 1 on a list like this, but we'll consider him a bad guy. Although, Magneto would never consider himself a bad guy, but he still called his group the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So, Stan Lee's hyperbolic style of the 1960s aside, on with the list. Number 10, Strong Guy. The best stupid name ever. Stan Lee would be proud. He probably is. I love that Guido uses humor to mask his pain, and the fact that he uses humor. He very much uses humor. A change of pace for a strong man character, strong guy. Also, he's a big tough guy with some gnarly muscles and hits people. That always helps. First love. Meeting him in the Muir Island saga, battling Rogue in a sort of pit fight. Deeper love. The government-sanctioned version of X Factor where he names himself Strong Guy. An all-time great moment. Number 9. Cannonball. I love him because he always shouts his name before jumping in a pool. Also, he is a humble country boy dealing with things bigger than himself. Leading when he doesn't always feel like a leader. I really love Southern accents in X-Men comics, and that his haircut changed. I didn't care for that first haircut. First love. A young new mutant with bad hair. Learning how to lead. Deeper love. When he left X-Force. I love moments that show characters growing up. Also, improved, but not great hair. Number 8. Forge. The very idea that his mutant powers to build just about anything is awesome. He can come over and help me with my Legos anytime he'd like. Also, cyborg arms and legs before they were trendy doesn't hurt. Nor do big guns. First love. His romance with Storm. Truly epic stuff. Deeper love. When the X-Men confront him in the astonishing X-Men Ghost Box storyline. Number 7. Multiple Man. Another character who uses humor to mask pain. The fact that he can duplicate himself by hitting himself is absolutely fantastic. The funny ones are just always secretly so sad, but he's also a character who came into his own as an individual, or as individuals, and as a leader. First love. When his dupe was killed as the government-sanctioned X Factor formed. Deeper love. Leading X Factor investigations, and finding a dupe living a happier life than him. Number 6. Storm. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Perhaps the most powerful yet most vulnerable female in all of comics. At once a goddess and an orphan little girl, and other than the early 90s, every costume she wears is awesome. The grace to counter Wolverine's snarl. First love. Black Tom messing with her mind, returning the goddess to orphan. Deeper love. Her death in Days of Future Past. Thankfully, they fixed things, right? They fixed it, right? Right? Number 5. Nightcrawler. The kindest, gentlest, most thoughtful character, yet a total show-off. The most soulful monster in all of comics, plus the second best sound effect on this list, BAM! First love. Playful backup stories in X-Men classics where Logan called him Elf and they'd go to the city. Deeper love. His death. Is he still dead? I don't even know anymore. It's hard to keep up with these things. Besides, he should always be remembered like this. Number 4. Rogue. The best of the southern accents. Nobody says sugar like I imagine her saying it. And, maybe please forgive that bad southern accent. I'm a Pittsburgh kid. Anyway, Rogue. A woman who only wants to reach out and touch the one she loves, but can't. First love. The frightened little girl of the 1980s. Deeper love. The brown leather jacket and big hair of the 1990s. Also, her romance with Gambit, who would totally be on this list if I had number 11, but unfortunately, I capped it at 10. Number 3. Wolverine. How is he number 3 on this list? Why isn't he higher? Why is Wolverine awesome? Because everything about him is a contradiction, and yet remains awesome. The burly drinker, yet the samurai warrior. A raw nerve, pure rage, and also profound love. Love made more profound by that rage. He's also the only one who can get away with calling Professor X Chuck. Even Magneto couldn't pull that off. Finally, the best sound effect on this list, snicked. First love. Battling the Hellfire Club, totally on his own, as the last X-Men standing, rather crawling through the sewer. Deeper love. Fighting Apocalypse, severely outmatched while trying to live in isolation. Number 2. Havok. The little brother. That I can relate to. He's always pretending to be more confident than he really is. He's always second best to Cyclops, who views as this perfect person. Even their powers reflected by neutralizing each other. Alex strives to do better, to live up to the standard he sees in his brother, again, something I can relate to, and be his own man. First Love, his actual first appearance, and showing up as a bad guy. Deeper Love, leading X Factor. I realize I really love this version of X Factor. I might be the only one, but Peter David absolutely nailed it. And finally, leading the Starjammers after his father Corsair died. Number 1, Colossus. How isn't Wolverine here? What's wrong with me, huh? Because Colossus has to be. And Wolverine would understand. He respects the Big Russian. They even have a tag team move together, so I'm sure he'd understand. Peter Rasputin, a hard exterior, but the gentle soul of a poet. An artist who would prefer a quiet life of solitude on a farm, but always finding himself forced into a fight. Also, my favorite accent in all of comics. First Love, reacting to Storm's death in X-Men Days of Future Past. See number 6 for this one. And also, the resounding silence of his own death. Deeper Love, battling Juggernaut in a bar, set up by Wolverine because Peter deserved to get his metal head knocked in. Those are my top 10 X-Men good guys. Who's on your list? How high should Wolverine rank? Why is Strong Guy on this list? Please like and comment letting me know who your favorite X-Men is, any future X-Men related lists you'd like to see, and of course, subscribe so you'll be the first to see those videos. Thank you so much, and remember, Josiah is wrong? Yeah, I mean, probably. Come on, Wolverine, just ask Hugh Jackman. He's number 1, right?